Hi everyone and welcome. Jude Law stars in a brand new film that got a wider release last weekend, and I finally had a chance to go see it. The movie is called Black Sea, and in this film, Jude Law plays a submarine captain who just gets laid off. He's been working for this company for a while now. Because of that, he hasn't really known his wife or his kid at all, and he's pretty much got nothing now. But thanks to a friend that he used to work with, he finds out that there may be the possibility near Russia that there's this sunken boat, a Nazi boat, that might have over $40 million of gold in it. So he gets a team together. That team includes actors Scoot McNairy and Ben Mendelsohn and a bunch of Russians, because I think this boat is somewhere near Russia, this underwater boat. So this boat that was not underwater, but now it's underwater. Okay, let's get on with it. So they get a submarine, they go under the water to look for this boat and hopefully find this gold, because it could change their lives forever. Now, what really excited me about seeing this film wasn't the cast, but it was actually the director. I really love director Kevin McDonald. He has made some amazing films and at the same time made some amazing documentaries. And in 1999, he actually won for a film called One Day in September, a really great documentary about the Munich Olympics in 1972. And he's also made a documentary about Bob Marley that I highly recommend. But he's also made some really great films. And so what really excited me about seeing this movie was the fact that he was making this film. I really enjoy his films. Not every one of the films that he's made that are live action movies, but for the most part, he has made some amazing films like State of Play, The Last King of Scotland, and hopefully Black Sea. From the way this movie actually gets started, you really get a sense of Jude Law's character. He does a really amazing job to get you to understand and sympathize with his situation. He's been working so hard, and it's so sad that he really does not have any kind of relationship with his former wife. I think she's married to somebody else now, and he has no bond with his kid at all. And the filmmakers do a good job to set that up and get you on this adventure to go underwater. And, you know, as I was watching this film, now there's no supernatural element with this movie at all, but I couldn't help by watching this movie being reminded of some of these films that deal with claustrophobic situations, like Alien and The Thing. Again, this movie is not supernatural at all, but we really only get to know a all-male cast. We do get to see some images of the actress that plays Jude Law's wife, but it's like all done in dream sequences. We don't really get to know a lot of women in this movie. We're in a confined area, in a submarine, and it's all men. And they're struggling to get down there and get this gold. And for the most part, it's very compelling. I will admit, there are some scenes in the film that really bothered me when some of the characters do some things, just some stupid things. I know this has to be intense and exciting and compelling enough to get you to get into this adventure and to care about these characters, but there's sometimes where some situation happens where they felt a little phony, a little forced, that I was like, okay, I don't know if I mean, you're in this tight situation, you gotta get along. Come on, I know we got 2 hours of movie to get through, but somehow you just gotta get along, because if they get down there and if the gold is really there, their life is set. But I do admire the setting of this film, the overall location. As we're actually really in there, you get the feeling of being in the submarine, and that's what I really enjoyed the most while watching this film. I forgot that I was in a nice, cool movie theater enjoying an action adventure. I felt like I was in there with them in this horrible situation as they're really just trying to find something that hopefully will set them for the rest of their lives. Again, you know, you can't help but also be reminded when you watch a movie like this of other submarine movies in the past, like The Hunt for Red October and Das Boot. I don't think it is as special as those other films, especially Das Boot. I think Das Boot might be the greatest submarine movie that I've ever seen. I haven't seen any submarine films from the past of the past of the past, but it did, you know, have a lot of similarities to those other movies, and that was good. I mean, I think they really captured what it feels like to be stuck in a submarine in this situation and fighting for your life. There's some really great underwater footage from this film, some great model work, some great special effects, some great waterworks. You know, I didn't cry or anything, but what I mean is, like, when it gets really rough, it does get really rough in this movie. I really liked how this film ended. Not a perfect way of ending the film, but I thought it was pretty nice. I don't want to say, I don't want to give anything away, but I just really liked how this film actually wrapped up. Overall, I would say this is an excellent film. It's intense, it's exciting, it is definitely on the edge of your seat entertainment. I really cared about the majority of the cast, especially the people that we actually really got to know in this film, and I thought this was a really well-made, directed film. And I don't know, it said the film was a screenplay by so-and-so, so I don't know what this is based on, if it's based on a book or some other kind of material. It didn't really say in the movie itself, but I thought it was a pretty astonishing experience for what it was trying to do. And maybe one of the best submarine movies to come out in quite a long time. I don't know if we've gotten a submarine movie of this caliber in a very long time, but I thought it was very well made, and I highly recommend. Jude Law is great in the film, and the rest of the cast. Even though there were some moments where, as I said before, I was just like, don't do something stupid like that. You know, you're in this area, you gotta find a way to get along. But other than that, I think this is a great film and something worth seeing. And for that, I am going to give Black Sea, I'm going to give it 3.5 stars out of 4. I'm MovieManCHAD. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Twitter, and I'm on Facebook, and please go to WeLiveFilm.com and subscribe right here on YouTube to We Live Film. Also go to Long Beach Acting and Film Association right here on Facebook and Twitter. Please also go to MoviePile.com, and if you enjoyed this video review, please click right here, subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. In the comment box below, have you seen Black Sea? What did you think about it? Did you enjoy it? Did you not? I'd really like to know. And in the meantime, have a great day, a wonderful night, and a wonderful life, and I'll talk to you in my next movie review. Bye, everyone. Peace be with you, my friends.